Make sure I don't cut the.
Who uses the scissors? They just tear that thing apart.
No, I know.
Look how careful. I haven't used the scissors in years. Just rip that stuff apart.
Yeah, the blunt scissors. You wouldn't poke your eye out.
Remember Frasier? I'm running with
ready? You got
scissors.
the
I'm
dun,
running
dun,
with
dun?
scissors.
You got some cool music, or what are you
Do you
gonna
want a
do?
drum roll or what?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Let's do a drum roll.
Just do it. You ready? Amazing Pop Culture Podcast. 250th episode.
Wow.
Amazing Pop Culture Podcast.
That's wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm glad I'm part of
Yes.
some of them.
God, I'm excited. We got a powerful show today.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Was it a goal of yours for your weight to match your number of episodes?
That's good.
That's good. That's good. Okay.
It is.
What do we got for this 250th?
Powerful blind bag.
Oh, wow.
We're going to open this up. This is Thundarr the Barbarian, powerful 80s cartoon.
Okay.
Stay tuned. I'm going to talk about 3 things about comic book collecting. You're not going to believe number 3.
Okay. Now kind of describe to the fans, that's kind of a surprise package that you'd have no idea what's in
Yeah,
there.
it's called a blind bag.
Yes.
It's going to be the first episode of Thundarr the Barbarian, 80s cartoon. Finally, after all these years, came out in a comic book.
Okay, what could some of the possibilities be that's in
So
there?
we have, they call them virgin variants.
Okay.
Where there's nothing on the cover, no writing. They call it trade dress, no issue number 1. It's just a artwork, pure artwork.
Okay.
So there's different variations that we're going to see what we're going to get.
So something could be extremely valuable?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's the chances and something like that?
No,
And
yeah,
we'll
who
find
knows?
out.
It's fun. Yeah.
It's just a fun little thing that you're going to do
Yes.
here on the podcast.
Yes.
Cool.
Powerful 250th episode.
Yeah, this is wonderful.
Everyone that watches, bless you. God bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that kind of isn't it, aren't we celebrating the 250th anniversary of the
I
United
know.
States of
Thank
America?
you. Yes.
I mean, it's just
America.
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 Yeah, so the 250th year
Yes.
of America tying into the
Yes.
Pop Culture Podcast. Wonderful.
We love the podcast. We love it. Powerful.
Tell us about
Oh, yeah. We also have dirty soda. Checking that out. Mountain Dew dirty soda.
Yeah.
That's the latest thing is dirty.
Yeah. Now, does Mountain Dew do anything for you? Are you a Mountain Dew fan? Do you drink that, or
I do not drink it, but I don't hate it.
you don't hate
It's
it?
not my go-to.
Yeah.
Coke is my go-to.
You know,
Cheeseburger, eating a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola. I don't know what it is. The synergy, the powerfulness. Do you agree? Coca-Cola and a cheeseburger.
Diet Coca-Cola for me.
See, you're a diet guy. I don't like.
I am a diet guy.
I don't like.
Everybody's like, oh, you don't look it. It's got nothing to do.
You think about 250.
Yeah.
You're 350.
It's got nothing to do with the fact that I feel like I'm going to lose weight because of the soda.
Yeah. You just like it.
I think regular Coke is too sugary, and the Diet Coke is perfect. So that's why I roll with that.
It's funny you say that because remember the old 70s Coke, with that phosphoric acid where it would burn your nose.
Remember that scam when they had the new.
Well, that's what I was
recipe?
getting. Oh, that's what I was getting at. They had that powerful Coke where it stripped the rust off of bolts, and then they shifted to the new Coke.
Yeah,
and it was trash.
It's not good when you've got home remedies for clogged drains, and they say, "Go get a Coke and throw it down the drain." You're like, "Wow, that does work," and then you can hear that fizzing action.
Yes,
and you're like, "What's that doing to my stomach?"
and that was real sugar. And then they went to high fructose corn syrup.
Why can't we have real sugar? I would pay the 3
It's
cents.
all money. They're always doing everything cheaper. It's like pizza. I don't know. Do you eat pizza a lot?
Well, I had my share of it.
It's really getting bad, dude.
In terms of what do you mean? It depends where you order pizza. What's your favorite?
Generally, I'm speaking generally on it. Pizza has gone down. The cheese, cheese is supposed to stretch. That's just a proof. A good mozzarella cheese stretches.
Mm-hmm.
You bite into these cheeses, you can tell they're just manufactured cheeses. The crust is not good. The one thing I hate is they put that corn dust on the bottom.
Are you talking about frozen pizza?
I'm talking about everything in general.
Okay.
Pizza quality has gone down. And then you got to go to Crazy Larry's Pizza Joint. It's the best.
Yeah.
I'm saying pizza in general, food in general, it's owned by these mega corporations, and what's a corporation? Profit. So instead of butter, they use this. Instead of that, they use that.
Just give me butter. I love butter.
So pizza quality.
I'm kind of unusual in the fact that I'm a huge fan of frozen pizza.
Frozen pizza's gotten better than regular pizza,
Well,
I feel.
they
They
have done some pretty good things with the frozen pizzas. And if you truly want a good pizza, you're gonna spend a lot of money, but they have really high-end pizzas. You know, a gourmet not a gourmet pizza, but, um, so I disagree with you. I think there are some places that have really high-end pizza, and some people are just making pizzas. There's a difference.
yeah.
So,
To me, the crust, I've noticed, the sauce, the cheese, toppings.
are you a fan of the doughy
That's
crust?
the other thing too, thank you.
Yeah.
Thin crust. Everything's thin crust now, even frozen pizzas. You have a hard, difficult time getting a good I like a medium. The pan is fine, but it can be too doughy. I like just the medium thickness crust, hand
See,
toss.
I'm a huge fan of the cracker crust, and every time I
That's
do.
not even pizza to me.
Oh, man,
That's
that
like an
cracker
hors
crust.
d'oeuvre.
No,
And
no.
here's the other thing too, you eat the whole thing and it's like one slice because the thinness of it. I mean, if you sit down and get a large thin crust, you polish the whole thing off and
Well, I know some of those Domino's back in the day, it was like you're eating a piece of bread. It was just like I like it even when I go to a pizza restaurant, I tell them, "When you cook this pizza, if it goes through your machine 15 minutes, I want it 27." "Okay," and they tell you they will. They don't.
they don't.
I like it slightly on the burnt side. I like a cracker crust,
Yes.
and it's difficult. Sometimes there's pizzas that are extremely delicious, and then you get toward the outer edge of it, and it becomes a little more so that's where it's thicker, and it becomes a little more doughy. I want a consistent cracker crust. Do you like the pizza slice, or do you like the squares when you're eating pizza?
Slice,
You do like the slice.
the triangles.
And then are you the flipper folder, and
No.
then you go in?
Well, sometimes those those giant slices, those New York ones are where it's so thin that you have to do it. You know, those giant thin slices where you have to roll it up like a burrito or something?
Yeah,
Generally, no.
yeah.
Do you eat the crust? Do you demolish the whole piece, or do you eat all the way down to the crust and you have a couple crusts left over?
No, no, to me, my favorite part's the crust.
Okay.
I kinda wait for it, I start at the tip, and then methodically roll till the crust, and then I flip the pizza and I eat the crust.
Stuffed crust or
No,
regular?
no, I'm not a stuffed crust
No.
guy. Very basic. I am a
You're a
fan
basic man.
I'm a basic man.
Basic needs.
I like,
Basic math.
always tried and true is you can't go wrong, sausage, onion, green pepper. That's how I
You just
roll.
that was gonna be my second question.
What?
Toppings.
Yeah.
One more time.
Sausage,
Yes.
onion,
Mhm.
green pepper.
See, to me, green pepper is way too powerful of a flavor, and it overpowers the entire pizza, and that's all you taste is a green pepper, and then you're burping up green pepper for the next half hour.
See, I disagree because you've got some spicy sausage that has way more aftertaste and flavor
I
than
say
your
green pepper.
I don't, I disagree.
What do you think, Philip?
We go to Phil, we turn to Phil.
Green pepper, yes or no?
Yeah,
Alright.
okay. So what are your okay, you don't like green pepper.
No.
You're un-American. What do you like on your pizza?
What's the go-to standard sausage mushroom, but that being said, I will add other stuff. Onions are good.
Black olives.
Ugh.
I'll add the olives.
You know, it's funny because there are
But you can but too much. A lot of times people, they throw everything in the kitchen sink and everything fights with each other.
well, you got the garbage pizza, they call that, where they
Yes.
just throw everything.
Yeah, you need a couple flavors that play off each other.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny because you mentioned mushrooms, and go ahead, I see you wanna say
Oh,
something.
Philip.
What about taco pizza?
I love taco pizza.
So,
I love it.
yeah, let's get into that.
Taco
S
pizza?
No, but go ahead and finish your
Okay, I
thought.
will start what I was saying is, this is kind of an odd tell me if this is odd or not. I love mushrooms. I will
Yes.
eat mushrooms raw. I will eat mushrooms on steak, but they completely turn me off when they're on a pizza. I can't eat them.
No, I understand. It's like raisins are weird too, you know? Raisins and some things are gross, some things so
I
I understand how
I'm glad you
it
understand.
affects
You're a caring man.
I am.
Thank
I'm
you.
very
Yeah.
empathetic.
And I also understand there's some shenanigans going on in the National Football League that was, top of the news.
Yes, but you already forgot about taco pizza.
Oh, taco pizza. I'm sorry. Thank you for keeping Do we want I like taco pizza. It wouldn't be my go-to, my first thing. It seems like that's more of you're at a party. I mean, we did a lot of pizza stuff
Okay.
back in the day, and when you have a group party, taco pizza seems to be popular. So, do you like the taco pizza?
I agree. It's like a not everyday thing. Not that you eat pizza every day, but yeah, it's a special occasions thing. There's other things like what are some of the other ones like Alfredo pizza with chicken,
Chicken Alfredo?
different
Yep.
specialty pizzas.
Yeah.
Out of all those specialty pizzas, what's one you would grab besides your go-to sausage?
You said I was a basic man, and
Yes.
I'm gonna stick with that. I'm a
Yeah.
basic man.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of, a lot of pomp and circumstance with my pizza. I like the tried and true sausage,
Yes.
onion. Now they have that cauliflower crust. I don't know if you've ever tried that before. Um, I am not a fan of the cauliflower
I
crust.
love carbs. So I'm not that's
Yeah.
that whole keto, no carbs, carnivore. No.
Well,
I want carbs.
and that's the same. That's I was just talking about. You remember the Impossible Burger, correct?
Yes.
Well, we were debating that topic the other day. I remember when Burger King had the Impossible Burger.
Yes. I tried it.
Why? Okay, my question to you: when I'm going to Burger King, I'm getting me the meat.
Mhm.
Why would I want to even try or attempt the Impossible Burger? And I know what you're going to say. It's not for you. It's for vegans. Well, I get a kick. I tried the Impossible Burger just because I thought, okay,
What did we think?
were you with me?
No.
Okay, we.
I just that's
Well, I think
that's
it.
podcast talk.
Okay. I really think
250th
the
episode, by the way.
Impossible Burger, I don't know what they put in it, probably soy and peanut and all these different wheat or whatever it is. But at Burger King, what they do, I think, is when they make it, they don't clean the grill.
Mm,
So you've got the residual
the essence.
and the grease, which is kind of seasoned,
Mm,
burning into your Impossible Burger. So,
yes.
quite frankly, when I ate it, I couldn't because it's got mayo, which I love, ketchup, mayo, mustard, onion, tomato, and then you have the Impossible Burger, which is half basted and the slop of a prior burger to it. I couldn't really tell the difference all that much. There was a little cardboardy flavor to it. I would never get it again. Like I say, when I go to Burger
Yeah,
King, I want
exactly.
the meat.
You're not going there for health.
No, no.
Let me
You're not
ask
going.
you, gas station burgers, do you enjoy those? Because they tend to be, let's get real, they're
That's
soy
soy.
burgers.
Well,
Yeah.
remember back in high school, I can remember that was the same thing. The hamburgers didn't even represent a hamburger,
Yeah.
and it was a soy burger is what they
Yeah.
were. Let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
I 50-50, it depends
Yeah.
where you go. Some are better at it than
Yeah.
others, I guess, some convenience stores. I'm a huge fan, and maybe we can get them to be sponsors of this podcast, but I think Quick Trip does everything really well. They have set a standard for convenience stores, and they do the food on the go really well. Um, I did happen to have one of their fish sandwiches about 3 days ago.
Fish sandwich.
And see, the problem with some of that food on the go is because it sits underneath a heat lamp, it has a tendency to dry out. So that's usually when you taste something, if they don't filter that stuff and rotate it, that's usually why it doesn't taste so good because it's so dry. But I thought the fish,
So you had fish on Friday.
I had fish on
You
Friday.
sacrifice.
I sacrificed. I love sacrificing. That's why you go to a all you can eat fish fry to sacrifice, and then all you can care to drink as well on top of it. But and nobody is there any better fish sandwich than the McDonald's fish fillet?
They're good.
Oh my gosh. And then they have the little piece of cheese and um they had that great little commercial where the talking fish flops, it's supposed to be a taxidermy fish and give me that fish.
Oh, yeah.
Give
Oh,
me
yeah, that was awesome.
fish."
Isn't it funny how McDonald's, the fish kind of stayed? Like, remember the whaler?
Yeah. Wasn't that Burger King?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whaler.
Yeah.
So they tried, like, first of all, when they call it the whaler, you're eating a mammal, you're eating a
Yeah.
whale.
That
The
is
the killer whale.
yeah, does it even sound
we don't
remotely
call them killer whales anymore, they're orcas. What do you think about renaming stuff? Like orangutans or
What are they?
orangutans now or something? They're not orangutans.
Oh. Well, we could rename this the Johnny Rage Show. What do you think about that?
Yes.
Like, I'll
We
get
haven't jumped the shark yet, so.
no.
Powerful segue.
Yeah.
Sha-na-na. I watch YouTube videos all the time.
Boy, there's
A
a
lot of
name
times
for
on
the
a lot
hat.
of times, like, on a Friday night, I watch the old videos and cry myself to sleep, like,
Oh my
where
gosh,
is it all gone?
if you're watching Shauna now, dude, you need
No,
a hobby.
here's the thing,
You really
is there
do.
anything worse than Sha-na-na? It's horrible, and I argue no one even liked it back then. I mean, it's one thing, the doo-wop music back in the '50s,
Yeah.
but this is just some caricature of it, and you know what's funny? They played at Woodstock.
Did they really?
Did you know that?
I
Can you imagine those guys, those kids in the audience?
As the great Johnny Carson would say, "I did not know that,
They
Ed.
played
I
at
did
Woodstock.
not know that."
Sha-na-na. I mean, come on, that's horrible.
Wow. So that's how they kicked off their fame, was from
Yes.
Woodstock.
Oh my god.
Now, was it a different band, more appropriate, or were they doing the same campy
It's the
stuff?
same stuff.
It was the same
It's not like
stuff?
they're doing protest songs. It's like Bowser's up there
Oh,
going on and
man,
on about the Vietnam War.
that must have been at the night portion where most people were asleep,
Mm.
because I can't imagine that
But
even tying
Sha-na-na.
in closely.
Even when you were kids, did you like Sha-na-na?
No, that reminds me, if you remember back in the day when there was trade shows, to entice people to come, they would always bring, like, this has-been actor, you know? And that's kinda what Sha-na-na was for
Oh, and they always
Woodstock.
go, World of Wheels.
Exactly, World of Rules.
Dudley from Different Strokes.
That's what I'm talking about. You get some dude that hasn't been, or Grandpa from the Munsters.
Oh my god, I loved Grandpa from the Munsters.
He's gonna be
He
at
made
the
it to
World
like
of Wheels.
200 years old.
Oh, did you like the Munsters? Were you a fan
Oh
of
my
that show?
god.
Da,
The
da, da, da.
best. But it's funny, it reminds me of soccer too here. No one watched soccer, so they
No.
always have to bring in the Beach Boys or something to get people to actually sit through the whole
Oh,
thing.
dude, soccer's so huge, though.
Oh my god.
It's got world appeal.
Oh my god.
World appeal.
Yeah. You don't watch it.
You know, I coached it because my daughters played.
So that's a no. You don't
Hey,
sit down.
hey, I'm giving my story. I grew to appreciate it because my daughters played it and I coached it. And to me, I love competitive sports in any fashion, but it is not like a basketball game or football game. Not a lot of points. You're not going to get a 25, 22 game. It's going to be 1 rip, 2 rip, 3 rip. But popular is soccer. I would think if you were to do a ranking, and maybe our producer here can give that, I would say in terms of mass appeal,
No, I get it.
I would say soccer's
But
number
you
one.
know,
No, I'm not going to say that. Maybe, I do, maybe I don't. It's kind of a secret, like your little bag down there.
yeah,
But,
we're gonna dig in.
it's not a to me, there are sports that really lend themselves well to watch. To me, baseball and soccer don't rank up there the way hockey and football do. Those are
Now let me
really
ask you about hockey because that's not high scoring either.
well, I mean,
How is that different?
it's a shorter field. It's much faster. There are scoring chances. It's never usually going to be 1 rip. It can be, but a lot of times watching the goaltender just staving off the team when they're absolutely doing a flurry against him, that is part of the adrenaline and the fun of watching a hockey game, just watching a hot goaltender.
Do you
You
think
you
do
don't
you,
have that in soccer where they're just boom, 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 fast, quick
do you
shots.
think hockey will ever be popular or is it more niche, if you will?
That is a great question. Doing things like they did the Four Nations
I
tournament.
was gonna bring up something. Go ahead.
They did the Four Nations tournament last year, which was absolutely phenomenal. And here's the thing: when Team USA beat Team Canada in the gold medal, I was watching Facebook threads of they would show crowds of people,
Mm-hmm.
families of people
Mm-hmm.
around the globe watching that hockey game, and it
Mhm.
brought unity to this country like it did back in 1980. And what an absolutely phenomenal day for hockey that was. And it exposes people who weren't fans to it, and it's not gonna have the mass appeal of a basketball or NFL, but it is I think it can become.
What do you? I was gonna ask, say, what did you think when they put like the cursor on the puck?
I didn't like that.
No,
That was too I felt it made it extremely difficult, but that was an attempt to make people, because that was
no,
one
I
of the
get it why they
complaints.
did it.
Yeah, people said, "Well, I can't see the puck." You don't really need to see the puck, you can see the person carrying the puck. they try to make it like Mad or not a Madden, but
Yes,
a video game.
I get it. Yeah.
The circle around the guy and stuff.
Yes.
To me, because I'm a hockey purist, I don't need that, but I can see maybe an option for somebody that's new to the game, maybe let them click on it so that they can maybe start to learn the game like that. But no, I didn't like that at all. So,
Sports, powerful segue.
mhm.
We got a little romance in the air.
Yes, we do.
Tell us about it. What's going on.
Well, it's kind of funny because Coach Vrabel from the New England Patriots was caught with the athletic reporter Rossini on kind of a weekend getaway.
Mm,
Now they're both denying it, of course, but they do have photographs of them kind of in intimate poses and pictures.
they're not denying it happened. They're denying
They're
what
denying
they
that
saw.
they're denying no, they were together, but they say they were together as a group.
Yes,
Exactly. But the holding hands and hugging, no, 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 that's
that's just networking,
that's not working.
allegedly.
It reminds me, do you remember the Coldplay incident where that
Well,
couple was
100%. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of the same thing.
Do you? Yeah. The Coldplay, if they would have just not
Blow it
said,
off.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They,
They made that
yes.
worse, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But I mean, what would your first reaction be?
And I'm sorry,
Yes.
they went out in public.
What do you mean they went on
Like, if
public?
you're trying to keep this on the down low, why would you go out into a public
Oh,
Coldplay
yeah.
concert?
Well, I don't think they would think they'd be on the Jumbotron, you know.
But what I'm saying is,
Because they were with work people. So people, but they also said that both of them were separated, I believe, from their spouses. So is that big of a deal? To me, the question begs, like, that's different because they were on the Jumbotron. They're in a public place.
where are we at? Are we at the Coldplay couple or back to the?
I'm talking the Coldplay couple.
Okay.
Okay. That begs the question, though, of the whole incident with the Coldplay thing is they were in a public venue. They were caught on the Jumbotron, which is pretty typical. You go to any sporting event, that can happen. I remember here for the Minnesota Twins, Circle Me Bird was a big thing. He would pan the audience and he would circle people, and people would actually want that. But so the privacy is not really an issue for those two.
Yeah.
But let's go back to Coach Vrabel.
Well, I was going to say real quick, Ferris
go ahead.
Bueller.
What do
When
you
you look at him, Ferris Bueller's day off.
What about it?
He went and he would have been, showed up on the Jumbotron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ferris Bueller's day off.
Was he on the Jumbotron? Refresh my memory.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Rewatch it.
rewatch. I'll have to
All right,
rewatch it. I
thank
don't
you.
remember that part. Of
Okay.
it.
You don't swing better, 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 swing better.
So anyway, like I was saying, you go back to
The dark years.
you go back to Vrabel and his alleged girlfriend or meeting. Aren't they allowed? And I'm not a proponent of cheating on your husband or wife by any stretch, but are people? Those are choices, good or bad, that people make. Should that be broadcast to the world? A private mode. They were not in a public venue. So what right do people have to
There's a paparazzi,
a paparazzi?
powerful telephoto lens.
Yeah, and that's I think that's a bigger argument to be made there. Definitely there's going to be repercussions. They both are married in that case, and Rossini was actually throwing her husband under the bus.
Oh, did you hear what he said about? She was talking about her husband, why he doesn't post on social media.
Yeah,
Why
'cause she didn't think he's very good looking or something like
Can
that.
you imagine that?
Yeah, it's just like, talk about a kick in the where. After you see him, he's not a very good looking guy, so I'm just not going to I've often thought about this podcast with you, if we could somehow filter
Yeah.
you out, and kind of just move the camera to
That's
just
funny.
me.
Yeah.
You could just be like a voice in the
Yeah.
background. Yeah. So I don't know.
Like me.
Like Philip.
Philip
But
is powerful voice.
so I don't know. Do we have the right to know? I don't know. Is that right in the world of is it our business? I mean, you have this world now where everybody says, well, you can't tell me what to do. And now all of a sudden we are basically following people, tracking them, taking photos, and ruining their lives.
What a tangled web we weave.
It is a tangled web. I don't know. But the NFL, they're on kind of a little run here. And that's not really the NFL. But more importantly, which is in the news as well, is the antitrust suit against the NFL. And I struggle with this one. Maybe you two brilliant minds can help me. But currently, they're saying that the NFL uses multiple platforms and it kind of cuts up the market. So if I want to watch NFL, back in the good old days, you had 100% access to just about every football game because we didn't have cable or streaming services. Now, to get through an NFL season, you have to possibly have Netflix, you have to have Peacock, you have to possibly have Amazon. You do have to have Amazon because Thursday Night Football is on Amazon. So there's a lawsuit against the NFL saying that they're not making it accessible for the average person to watch NFL games. But here's the question I have you ever tried to watch a Twins game? You can't. It's not on local TV. Have you ever tried to watch a Wild game? You can't. It's not on local TV. So why the NFL, I think because they're the big dog and people smell money, are going after them. But do you have any thoughts,
Well, let me
opinions?
ask you, is it right to fracture and fragment it like that?
That's the words I was looking for. That was put beautifully. It's all for the money, no doubt. But
Lem Yeah, and I was gonna say, will there ever is the NFL so powerful, so the fans are so hypnotized that they'll never give it up? They could charge $1,000,000 and people will still pay? Like, let me ask you, do you watch it on all those platforms you mentioned?
no. Well,
You do not?
I lie to a certain extent. It depends. If it's on a platform that I currently have and it's deep into the winter months and there's not a lot to do, yes, I will. I like NFL football, but I am not the type of guy that does fantasy football. I don't want to work that hard.
Okay.
I want to watch football when I want to watch it. And if I have the opportunity, because I will never buy a platform because there's an NFL football game on it. But I have enough platforms. I have Amazon Prime
Off the top of your head, how much do you think you're paying a month on streaming services?
for NFL games. You mean, or in
No,
general?
everything.
We kind of ham and egg it. This person has it,
But
and
some so you, how much are you paying
let me.
coming out of your account?
Um,
Just roughly.
yeah, no,
I'm
no,
just
and
wondering.
I have to kind of think about it because I think that I'm getting one for free.
That's not yeah.
Yeah, I know you didn't
Okay,
say.
you're
And,
you're working it out in your mind.
I'm
I got
working
it.
out my
I got it.
mind.
I got it.
If you want to, I would. I don't think anything, nothing, zero. Amazon, well, because Amazon Prime is included with your Prime, so does that
So
count?
you're paying for that.
So, well, kind of yes, kind of
What do you
no.
mean kinda yes, kinda
Well,
no?
because
Come on, you know business.
well, I know,
You think they're giving it to you for free?
yeah,
Okay.
with the purchase,
Okay.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that. So Amazon Prime, take it or leave it. I am definitely getting my bang for my
And
buck.
then you're just stealing it from your kids, so
So, yep, they move back home. That's one of the benefits of getting
and
it
they're
back
paying for
home.
it out of their
It's
paychecks?
well, it's funny how they can't afford life and they come home with 30 subscriptions to all these different Hulu, you know.
Okay, so my point is we're paying all this extra money that we never paid back in the day. Is there a point where people are they gonna just keep paying? It doesn't matter. Are they that addicted?
Yeah, I think what's happening is the television is going to the wayside because people don't want to sit at 7 o'clock. Remember when you were a kid, you knew a week ahead of time when Frosty the Snowman was going to be on, and you waited for that. And Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, my grandma would call me, "Hey, 7 o'clock tomorrow night,
Did you
Rudolph the
did you know
Red-Nosed
the guy that did
Reindeer."
the voice for that?
What's that?
Frosty the Snowman, the guy that did the voice for that, had like a million secret families.
The
Yeah.
Frosty himself, or are you talking about
Frosty, the
the
guy that did the
narrator?
voice. Happy birthday.
No, I didn't
Yeah,
know
he had
that.
like all these secret
Why do you
families.
have to ruin my Frosty the
But
Snowman? He
I
always
just think it's
said
so funny. I always wondered if he shouted out
he'll be
happy
back.
birthday every time.
Is that why he said happy
Yes,
birthday?
yes.
He had so many children, couldn't
Happy
keep it
birthday.
straight. But you remember what I'm talking about. Back in the day, I knew what time the $6 Million Man was going to be on. I knew what time Frosty the Snowman was going
Yes.
to be on. The Waltons, and you waited
Oh,
for
the
it.
7 o'clock lineup.
Oh my
Nothing
goodness.
better. Wonder Woman, Incredible
Yes.
Hulk.
Yes. But
Oh,
but back then, I don't know, we didn't have anything to do, but that's what it was. TV ruled. Well,
yes.
now You don't have that anymore, so streaming services have taken over. We can now watch it on demand, which like this podcast.
Yes.
People can take this with them
Yes.
when they work out.
And I appreciate everyone subscribing.
By the way, working out is when people go to a gym and they actually
Yeah.
sweat and try to
Yeah.
lose weight.
Should I put a filter on you? Should I remove some of that bulk?
So when it comes to streaming services, I don't think actually, I wish cable would do just streaming services. Let's eliminate cable. I'll take ESPN, I'll take Fox Sports, Fox News, and I'll take this, and this, and I'm done. How much is it?
Yeah.
I want to pick what I watch. So no, I don't think streaming services are going anywhere soon.
And
we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Sorry, I'm cutting you
no,
off.
no, we're rambling, man.
You have now the big screen is kind of secondary. Netflix may not roll something out on the big screen. They'll bring it to like that movie we reviewed.
War Machine.
War Machine.
Check that episode out, guys.
Check out War Machine. Check out the podcast. But
yes,
that was something that Netflix wanted to use to promote its platform.
Yes.
And that's what's happening. So,
we talk about TV, talk about the Friday lineup. How about Saturday morning cartoons?
Oh, the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite cartoon was?
No.
Thundarr the Barbarian.
Oh.
And I just
wow.
have.
Yes. We promoted this.
There we go. Powerful. This is a blind bag.
Can I before you open, let me get a feel. Let me see this.
Yeah, just don't bend it in case
No,
it's some valuable. Now, what do you think of that? Does that bring you back?
You know what's kind of cool about this is if you're a state fair goer, back in the day, in the Midway, they'd have these wonderful freak shows. And the beauty with it was the wonderful painting.
They call them oddities now. Oh my God, weren't they the best?
And that's what this reminds me of too. These exaggerated muscles and stuff like that. So I can't wait. I want to see what's in there.
So everyone talks about He-Man. But look at this. This is what He-Man ripped off. Look at that. Thundarr the Barbarian. Total He-Man ripoff. You have Ukla the Mock, Princess Ariel, and his powerful sun sword.
Wow.
He was a barbarian. So it was Earth, and then this giant comet just did a real close pass by Earth and just destroyed it. And then years later, this planet arrived as sorcery and super science, and they had this poor guy was trapped, and he broke his chains, and he became Thundarr the Barbarian.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, oh my God, the best.
Wow. So now you have this surprise package where you don't know what's inside this thing. Okay, this is riveting stuff here. You see that?
Skizzers here's.
And then by the way, while he's talking, we're gonna try out the new Dirty Mountain Dew. It's brand new from Mountain Dew. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what.
So Dirty Mountain Dew, what those are is the cream sodas. That's the hottest thing now to make something dirty.
We're gonna do a taste test on the air with the three of us, and we'll get our opinions. But yeah, all right,
back to Thundarr.
Exciting. Let's see this.
Make sure I don't cut the.
Who uses the scissors? They just tear that thing apart.
No, I know.
Look how careful. I haven't used the scissors in years. Just rip that stuff apart.
Yeah, the blunt scissors you wouldn't poke your eye out.
Remember Frasier? I'm running with scissors. I'm running with scissors.
You got some cool music, or what are you going to do?
Want a drum roll or what?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Let's do a drum roll.
Just do it. You ready? Virgin variant.
My goodness.
Explain that to me. This is a good one.
Explain it.
So normally, comic book, it says Thundarr the Barbarian, issue number 1.
Yeah, he looks kind of more evil in that picture. Yeah.
This is a famous artist right here.
Okay. What artist is it?
I forget how you pronounce it.
Okay.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that's stunning.
Yes. So good. We did good.
So is that all there is? Is just that picture? We have no more? I mean, you got a whole magazine there. Is there nothing? Isn't there a free little prize, a whistler? Oh my goodness. You just show that to the crowd. Show people what you're doing there.
Isn't that beautiful? Thundarr the Barbarian.
Let me touch you. Let me
just
see.
Don't bend it up.
No, I won't. Now, is this something that's valuable, or what? Where do we rank this here? How does this rank in the world of
It's in the future. It's going to be good.
No, but are you happy with what it was inside that?
This
you
is
are.
Good.
This is good.
This is a good day. Good pull.
Can I ask what this cost?
Oh, the whole thing with shipping was probably $15 or something.
$15.
It was shipping, yeah.
Okay.
And a good friend of the show, Lawrence from Mighty Comics and Collectibles, also picked me up one. and I got a really good
So you're
version
gonna
for
open up
that.
2? Is
No,
this
I already opened that one up,
Oh,
and
you're
that
opening
was a
that
good
one up?
one too.
Okay,
So,
okay.
so we
Yeah, I never got into the comics like you did.
yes,
Bazooka Joe was too long for me.
yeah, I know.
You know?
ADHD, I know.
Yes, you know. We know that. But still, I like the, graphics.
Yes,
I like the look and feel of a comic book, but the print for me, it's got that, what do you call that? That the caption is,
yeah. I
it's
think
just,
now though,
it's too hard to read that
I think
stuff.
now to be truthful, most the Gen X guys they just buy it to collect them. They're
Yeah,
not
they're not really reading.
reading them.
Yeah.
What is like one that you think would be cool to have? I know you're not into it, but what like to hang on the wall? What would you think would be a cool, Batman, Spider Man? Is there
No,
some?
I mean, we talked about this before. The mass appeal to me is Spider-Man, there's no doubt. I think that'd be pretty cool to have
So
Spider-Man.
if you remember, I know it's hard, but like a villain, like what would be a cool cover? Spider Man versus like a bad guy.
Isn't there one with the arms? There's like 4
Yeah,
arms or
Doctor
something.
Octopus.
Yeah, that isn't he like
Yeah,
green or something
yeah.
like that?
I think I'm gonna get you one.
Get me one.
I think I'm gonna get you Doctor Octopus. Doc
Can it be a
versus
cute?
Spider Man.
Is it going to be a comic book or is it going to be an actual little toy?
Well, I was gonna get you a comic book. You can hang
Oh,
up on
okay,
the
cool,
wall. Hang up on the
cool,
wall.
nice. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
cool.
So I think we should try this
Yeah,
because I'm getting thirsty.
let's do
Can
it.
I open it up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Got a couple
So
cups here.
again, let's talk about this. This is from the family of Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
It's a Johnson& Johnson
Did
company.
you
I'm
notice that they
kidding, it's
went
not.
back to we went back to Mountain Dew now? Remember what was this MTN, MNT or whatever? Remember it was abbreviated Mountain Dew.
See, I don't drink it, so I don't notice
Yeah,
that type of
yeah.
stuff.
I'm
I do know
I
that
do a pop
they
culture for a
they try to
business.
make things healthier by changing the name.
Well,
But
it's funny that went the other way around. Like KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken,
yes,
went to KFC. Mountain Dew went to whatever the abbreviation of Mountain is,
right.
and then now they're back to Mountain Dew.
But it doesn't seem like Mountain Dew would make it sound like it's.
I don't think they didn't do it for health reasons. They
You
just
don't
to
think
make
so?
cooler.
Okay.
Kids always have to have nicknames.
Okay.
Dude, we're doing the Dew, man.
So this one, don't forget to recycle this one.
Yeah.
This is Dirty Mountain Dew, cream soda dew, and again, I'm interested. I haven't had a Mountain Dew in a long time. Not a big fan of it, but am anxious. Do you want to try some?
Yeah.
We want
Phillips
you to
in.
weigh in on
Phillips in.
this too. What's that?
Phillips in.
Fill it up.
Philip is in, is what I said.
Philip is in.
Yeah.
We'll do a little taste test for
Give
everybody. There
give
we
him a shot.
go. There you go, sir. Thank you much. All right, put my fingers in your.
No, that's good.
Okay. Okay.
I enjoy that.
I hope I get a tip. I feel
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
waiter here.
100%.
Anything else you'd like, sir?
Yeah,
Anything?
that's good.
Hold on here. I think we should do it on a 3, 2, 1 thing, or no? Doesn't that really matter? Because there's not like really any hot.
Well, we got
effect
to
to it.
do a
A
salute.
cheers? A
Yeah,
salute?
salute.
Salute to the 250th episode.
Thank you. God
of-
bless you.
Yes,
Salute.
250 episodes.
Yes.
All right, let's taste on the count of 3.
Okay, no, we got to do the bouquet.
Okay, smell
gotta-
it. Oh, I already don't like it.
You don't like it?
No,
already?
I don't like that flavor.
Okay. What do you think
No.
it is? What flavor is that?
Yeah, cream soda,
Okay,
exactly.
here we go. Go, drink it.
I'm still can't get over the bouquet. Two minutes later.
20 minutes later.
Ooh,
What are we saying?
little in there might help out.
Yeah.
Philip, do you have any in your desk deep buried back there?
No.
We're going with Philip first. What did you think?
Now wait a minute. Did you take 1 sip, Philip?
I took 2.
I think you should take 3. Take that third.
Take the third.
Let
All right,
that.
I'm gonna do it.
We
I'm
didn't
gonna-
even clean our palates. How dare we?
I like it. I'm going to give it
Wow,
McKinley.
McKinley.
Mount
Oh, you
McKinley.
went. It's funny you went to McKinley and not
Well,
Denali.
because he's going with the mountain.
No, but Denali.
Why? Why not McKinley?
You got renamed. It was McKinley, and then they changed it to Denali, and then they went back.
Oh, I did.
And I'm surprised
Okay,
Philip
okay.
said that.
All right.
A
So,
little politics there.
what do you think there about the Dirty Mountain Dew? First of
don't-
all, let me ask you again: are you a Mountain Dew fan?
no, but I don't hate it. Neutral on the Dew. I don't like this.
You don't like it?
No.
Okay. Let me take one more sip before
I'm giving it 1 out of the Matterhorn. One
Oh, wow.
Matterhorns.
Boy, now I have to understand my
You gotta name
geography.
a mountain
I
here.
don't have to
We need
name
a
a
mountain.
Well, what if I don't wanna make a mountain out of a
Alright,
molehill?
that's
Can I
good.
make it a
That's
molehill?
that's funny, yeah.
I'm gonna say I am not a Mountain Dew fan. I've said that 3
Like
times.
10 times.
I am going to say at 11, but I am surprisingly liking this,
You like it.
but not enough where I would probably go buy it, but if I was at a party and they had one, I might drink it.
Are you gonna finish this bottle?
No.
It's not that good.
Well,
Because I was saying, if you want, or you or Philip can enjoy their
cold.
does that make a big difference to you?
Huge.
Okay.
Alright. So
I'll take it.
You
alright,
want it?
give
He
it to here.
Oh, okay. Let's pass it off to him. Okay.
So,
There you go. So I'm giving it a I'm trying to think of a mountain. What's the one that they got the Sherpas that help people get up to the mountain?
yes.
What mountain is that? Mount Everest. I'm giving it a no, I can't say Mount Everest because I don't think it's that good. I'm gonna
Well, no, we were saying out of. He said out of 1 out of 5, is 5 being the best, 5 mountains. So you can say it out of Everest. 1 being
I'll say it's base camp to Mount Everest.
base that's good.
Yeah, that's how
That's
I
pretty,
roll. Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Because normally you're really stupid. To come up with that base camp that's pretty good.
I watch a lot of videos on Mount Everest,
Yes.
and I don't know. Let's talk this for 1 minute.
Let's talk about Everest.
Oh my gosh.
If you had the money,
No,
never.
I have watched this documentaries on this thing. And matter of fact, there was something in the news the other day where people were, oh, I wish I could remember. It was about Mount Everest. There are people that they hire, they call them Sherpas to get them
Yeah.
down or
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And they were doing something. Maybe Philip can look on that for me, Philip, about what the Sherpas were doing to these innocent,
Poisoning them?
something like
Yes,
that.
yes,
Yeah. Did you
yes.
see that?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway,
And don't say Sherpas. We don't know alleged.
okay.
Someone was doing something.
Well, anyway, do you know the process of climbing Mount Everest?
Fill us in. I mean, I know the basics, I'm sure.
Okay. Number one, you have to pay. There's only a short window to do this. You have to pay like $60,000.
Is that what it is?
Yes. And just to get to base camp, which you thought I was so eloquently brilliant with,
Yes, that was funny.
just to get to base camp, that's like a 14-day walk just to get there. Because your lungs have to get acclimated to
A lot of times
heights.
I work at the mall. I don't even want to walk to my car.
I agree.
Sometimes I just take a little nappy poo.
I agree with you 100%. That's why I didn't want to be a stand-up comedian because I'm too lazy. I wanted to sit down. Okay.
I could see you like in a bathtub doing comedy.
Would you watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just be like some man.
That's kind of
like a
scary
man-
that you
like-
would watch.
like a
me in the
manatee
tub.
or something. Just feed you
I don't want you
a
watching
big
me in
head
the
of
tub.
cabbage.
Rub-a-dub-dub, Johnny's in the tub. That's another thing too. You talk about water.
10 guys to hug him, tractor trailer to lug him.
That's another thing too about
Little Irvy.
about the water and being lazy.
Yeah.
One time, I'm so lazy. I was on the lazy river. I had to stop halfway
Oh, I
through.
know.
It was
There's
too much work.
I know.
Way too much work.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. My lazy boy, I gave that up too. Too
I
much
know.
work.
All right, stop.
All right, stop it.
So we're going up. We're going up to the mountain.
Mount Everest, it's cost $60,000. They outfit you with everything. But it takes you 14 days just to get up to base camp A. There's several base camps. And the whole thing takes about, I'm gonna say 2 months. And
Sounds too much.
dude.
Really?
It's,
2
yeah,
months? Okay.
I'm talking about from
All right. No, I get you.
because there's a training process too.
I get you.
There's a training process. So I'm gonna guess it's about 2 months. Maybe our producer here. Did you ever get that story?
Or actually, comment below
Comment below.
if you're watching the YouTube. This is also audio podcast, so
Okay.
just shout it out if you're listening.
Well, anyway, so it's a long process. And what happens is you lose oxygen when you get to the top. So therefore you have to have an oxygen tank. And you have so many people trying to attempt this that it's like a line at the state fair just to get up to the pinnacle of this thing. And there are actually people who have tried and died,
Mhm.
and it's difficult to get them down the mountain, so they just leave them there, and
Yeah.
they've got nicknames.
Mhm.
And so you're walking up this hill, and all of a sudden to your right, well, there's Fred, who's frozen and passed
Isn't that
away.
surreal?
Dead.
Isn't that
Fred is
surreal?
dead. Yeah, I mean, how you're all excited and gung ho, and but you kind of question yourself, and should I go further? And you're walking, the pretty soon you look and you see this, frozen thing. You're like, ooh, maybe I should. Maybe this is a warning. Turn back. So, I no, I would never. I would never attempt that. There's so many other things in
I
this
don't get
world.
it. I don't
It's
get
it's
it.
adrenaline junkies. That's what
Yeah.
they try to do.
But it's so you're equipped, it's like these guys that bench press and they wear the slingshot, the bench shirts that stretch across to push them up. Like to me, like a raw bench press is impressive. But when you're going to climbing up a mountain with oxygen, you're doing all this stuff, you're blood doping to get your hemoglobin up so you can. It's just no.
No, I disagree. I think that you think that those means are helping them get up the hill. It is a
No,
grueling.
you're missing my point. It is helping. You
Don't
don't
you
think
argue with
you
me.
don't think having oxygen to get up the hill is
It'd be
helping?
horrible. Because let's say you're not monitoring your tank,
No, but my point is the oxygen helps.
you need it. Of course it
Yes.
helps. You can't go without
Yeah.
it because there's no oxygen up there.
There's Sherpas that go up there with no oxygen, right?
They're accustomed to it.
My
They
point is,
Yeah,
if you can't do it, you can't do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. We
Would
had
you do
a we had a powerful guest on this podcast that went to the top of Kilimanjaro in Africa.
Who's that?
Go back and watch the episode.
Well, tell me what number and what date and
Well,
what time. Did
you gotta
somebody who the
look it
guest
off the
was?
top of my head. I don't remember.
What?
Yeah, but he said that that was a grind.
I believe it.
Kilimanjaro. I don't know what the elevation is.
I
Maybe
believe it.
Philip can look that up. Philip, what's the elevation on Kilimanjaro? But I don't know. I'd be playing Toto Africa the whole way up there. I bless the rain zone in Africa.
Yeah,
Arrow
there's on
rises above the
there's days
like a
on
leprous.
Everest that they can't proceed because the weather's just
Oh
too
my god.
bad.
Well, and it just comes out of nowhere too.
Right.
Philip's got the elevation of Kilimanjaro. You ready?
19,343 feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn high. Everest is about 29, if I remember right. He's looking it up.
Well,
What do you think it is? 20? I'm saying it's about
yeah, I would
29,000.
say it's about that
Yeah.
easy. You know,
First.
the-
Kilimanjaro is generally harder than Everest base camp. Whoa, here we go. I got this. It takes 6 to 8 days compared to 12 to 14.
wait a minute, that's wrong. Well, there's a long process to get up to Mount Everest with the training.
We're not,
outfitting.
he's talking, no, we're not talking training.
Okay.
He's talking about the actual
Okay.
walking up there.
Kilimanjaro generally takes 6 to 8 days. Everest base camp takes 12 to 14.
Just to get to the base camp. Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Now I'm understanding.
So, yeah. So I interviewed a dude that went to the top of Kilimanjaro and said it was
Wow.
grueling.
Oh, I bet it is.
Yes.
And there was that on Netflix. They had that show about that climber. It was called Solo. Did you ever see that?
Yes.
He also climbed a skyscraper like 2 weeks ago.
Spider-Man.
He is a real life Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Honest to gosh, I forget the guy's name, but watching that show on Netflix, or this is just sheer rock that he's climbing. And they map this out with great details, you might imagine. And he's doing it without ropes. That's the key. One false move, and this guy is toast. But the strength of his fingers and
Oh
his
my God.
hands, and the name of the mountain was a software for Apple. Oh my goodness, I can't remember the name of the mountain that he or the rock face that he
Mm-hmm.
climbs. But and then, like I said on the news several weeks ago, he climbed up a skyscraper without a rope, just as if is a real life Spider-Man. It's unbelievable, this guy, you know. And these people are just sheer adrenaline junkies. That's why they do it. Because it's just like the ultimate thing. I mean, let's face it, our bucket list is we want to try a new restaurant. you know, maybe we want to bike around a lake, the whole thing. But these people's bucket list is just, I mean, crazy stuff.
And they have to keep going though.
Yes.
Like you, if you did something, would that be it, or you have to keep going?
Well, I think you're right. These people, they're always seeking the next thing. Would you ever jump out of a plane?
I think I would. I
Would you
wouldn't go out of my way to do it.
would you use a parachute or without one?
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. That's good.
No, but
Tandem to me, tandem. They do the tandem jumping where you're stuck to some dude's
yeah,
back.
it's usually the trainer.
Yeah,
Yeah, the first time
to
they
me,
allow it.
that's not real.
Yeah.
It's like either jump out or don't jump out.
Well, I mean,
And then you wonder if you get the sensation because it's so much wind blowing on you.
yeah,
I wonder if do you feel like you're falling or you just kind of just floating up there. I think it'd be cool to do it once.
yeah.
Would you do it?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Weight restrictions or
Well,
what?
I have fears of heights,
To get a C-130 up there?
and I'll just ignore you. That seems to work.
They
Um,
push they open the cargo, they just push them
Just
on,
roll
they push them
me.
on a pallet.
roll 'em. No, I have zero desire
Oh, I'm
to
crying. It's
to
funny.
parachute. Matter of fact, when I was in Florida, you got the speedboat that's got the parachute behind it. People are up there. I was half tempted to do it. Would you do that? Have you done that?
I always see that video of that poor guy dying doing
Who
it.
died? I never saw that.
Oh my God.
What happened?
Watch it.
Well, just tell me about it.
I'm telling you about it.
Well, I know, but how? What happened?
He did the parachute in the back and he just fell off.
I'm talking about the speedboat in the
Pulling the
ocean.
parachute.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fell off.
He fell off the
The
parachute
parachute, yeah.
because they
Came
didn't buckle him in?
Yeah, it came undone. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, tragic.
Yeah.
Tragic.
So after I saw that, I'm like, no. And then you look at, like you go on these vacations and the safety down there.
Oh, I know.
I mean, like
There's no OSHA.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's no ocean. You see like the bungee jumping. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
no.
Matter of fact, there's a movie too where these two girls, I think it's 90 degrees or 90 feet below the water, where they go down to look at the
Ugh.
sharks and they go
Ugh.
down in this cage. They, matter of fact, the boat captain was the guy who was in Vision Quest.
Mm. Mhm.
But they get down to the bottom of the sea, the two girls, and it's not that far. It's probably, well, it's 90
Yeah.
feet down. That's the name of the movie. And they're taking a look at the sharks, and the sharks are coming by and they're having this wonderful time. And then, okay, ladies, they have communication. We're gonna bring you up, and they're like, all right, bring us up, and and then it falls back down, boom, It's just a horrible experience.
It's just like the other one where they went diving and they came up and the boat left them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Sure.
No, thank you.
Horrible. You hear these stories of people that survive in the
thank you.
ocean. Yeah, it's just, oh my goodness. I mean, could you imagine how pitch dark it would be in the middle of the ocean? And
No.
in the middle of the night. Terrible. But
And if something brushes up against your leg, no, thank you.
and if you get thirsty, you drink the salt water. Salt water makes you delusional.
Yes.
It's but
Anything else?
well, I just think this is a great way to celebrate 250.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
250.
you for being with us.
So you got to the 250-pound mark. Good
Yes.
for you.
Yes.
And it was an honor and a pleasure to
Yes.
celebrate the 250th
Yes.
episode.
Thank you.
And I hope that you people enjoy this
Yes.
250th.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you,
Philip.
Johnny Rage. Thank you, listeners,
I'll
watchers.
be back.
Yes. And I'll be Beethoven. Goodbye.